Ndewo, ndị be anyị, ana m ekele unu niile. Aha m bụ Chinyere. I live in North Carolina. Abụ m onye Igbo. Mama m nọ ebe a.
Ndewo no muna nwanyi obi dị anyị mma eno na etiti ụmụnne anyị ndị Igbo.
So we're going to say the rest of this in English so you guys will be able to understand us until we know how to speak Igbo fluently.
So I'm very grateful for us to be able to take these classes. So proud to be Igbo, and I'm so proud to be a part of this group with the
Atlanta Igbo School. We're really glad to be taking classes with them.
Yes, and when my daughter shared this with me, I was just so excited to be able to be a part of our ancestry community where we originally have come from, and so this has been so exciting. I know my my language skills and my techniques of how I say the words is not exactly the way they should be, but I am excited to learn and to be able to one day speak it fluently.
I mean, that's definitely the same for me. I know that I definitely might sound a little rough around the edges with the speaking Igbo, but hopefully we'll be fluent one day soon.
We registered this, actually this year is our first year, so we registered in the, I guess it was for the January.
Yeah.
We started taking the lessons together, and on Saturdays we look forward to being together, having something to do together, and to be a part of such a wonderful group of people.
Yes, we love the community, and actually we sold and hemmed our own wrappers. And I sewed and glued this onto my shirt. And my mom made this head wrap for me, and she did the head wraps, and she'll be showing you how to do them. So this was a really fun thing to do together.
Yes it was. So thank you.
I want to thank Queenette just for helping us and being so great along the way. We definitely would not have been able to do this without her help.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So hello, I'm getting ready to show you how I'm going to wrap her hair. We're going to use 2 wraps to have one on the bottom layer and then one on the top. And as you can see, I've already got her hair with a stocking cap on it. I'm going to turn her around, and you can see that she has a stocking cap. Her own hair is right back here in the bun, so I don't need to add any hair to make it into a bun. So first part I'm going to do is the black wrap. You want to make sure that you fold it maybe about I guess about 2 or 3 inches in the front, so that it's folded in the front. And you want to make sure also that one side is longer than the other. So I'm going to make my left side longer and my right side shorter, and I'm going to turn her around so you can see her. And I'm going to make sure all her hair is in. And I'm going to tie it up. Make sure you tie it very, very tight so that it won't come loose when you're trying to do your second wrap. So I'm going to turn her around and make sure it's smoothing out. Get all of her hair in. Sorry. Get all your hair in. Let me turn back around here. So as you can see, I got all her hair in. I'm going to turn her around. You can see that it's tied in right here. It's got one, this is a little shorter than this end right here, so this is longer. All right, so we're getting ready to go ahead and put my second wrap on. You're gonna do the same thing. You want to make sure that you still want to start the shorter end on this side, because by the time you tie it, it'll end up on that side. So on the left side. So I'm going to start my shorter part on the right side. I'm going to fold it in the front a couple of inches, and I'm going to leave some of it out on the front. So let's turn you around. I have it the way I want it. When you tie it, you want to tie it underneath the first one that you have. So I'm just going to put this over her head like this for a minute, and so I can get this tied under here. I'm going to try to get it tight. I don't want to squeeze her brain out, but I do have to have it tight. And I want to make sure that you can just see a little bit of the front. Okay, so as you can see, I have, let's see here. All right, so on the back, just so you can see, I got the long end on this side, and I got the short end on this side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm start with the short end first. I'm gonna kind of like braid it like a braid, and just double twist. And there was some left of the black. I'm just gonna wrap it up in the purple so you can't see the end of it. And we're gonna put this around her bun. So we got our bun right here. And I'm going to put it underneath this, underneath what you already have. Okay, so as you can see, she has one end still left, and I have this one tied over the bun. I'm going to do the second wrap by twisting this other side. Twist it all the way down to the end. And on this side we have a little black left over, but that's okay. It's going to be tucked in anyway, but you want to make sure you twist it inside of it so that it won't come unloose. And I'm going to wrap this in the opposite direction. Now, before I tuck it in, so that this won't come loose, I'm going to put some pins in here to keep it from coming apart. And you can use just some regular straight pins. I don't know if you can see it, but just some straight pins to keep both layers together. And I usually like to use 3 because I use 2 on the side and 1 in the middle. And I'm doing that before I tuck it in so that it won't move. I know some people do it afterwards, but I just go ahead and do mine and get it out the way. And so now I'm going to tuck this in underneath. So now you can see, let me make sure her wrap didn't come loose to the side over here. Let me check her other side. And it's still down. And I'm gonna turn her around. You can see her wrap. I'm gonna bring the camera up a little closer so you can see her wrap around her hair. You can see how it's got like a little bun around it, right there. I'm gonna in front of it. You can see the front. And turn her around. You can see the side of it here and the back here. Goes around. And there you go. You have your wrap.
Hi everyone, so I'm going to show you how to do the Ịgbo wrapper. Right now I have on my shirt, and this is like a spandex shorts just to keep my shirt tucked in. So there's, you know, Ịgbo wrapper, there's two. So I have this first layer right here, and you're going to wrap this around. Some people might tell you a certain direction, but I just kind of wrap mine in any direction. I try to get it to be wrapped on the left, however. So you want to make sure too when you're wrapping it that it's even at the bottom. Like I said, this might take a little moment, and I also am a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to making sure my wrapper is even. So I'm just going to wrap it all the way around, and I'm going to tie it with a tie over here. And you want to make sure it's tied fairly tight because you don't want it to fall or anything. Okay, so see, this is how it's wrapped on the side right here. Okay, so then you can take your second wrapper, and this one doesn't have a tie. It's just kind of, you know, you're just going to wrap it around. And you can bring it up as far or as long as you want it to be. But I just kind of decide each time with mine, and so I want it to be a little bit longer. And so some people tuck in their wrapper, but what I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to tie the ends together. That's kind of the look that I like. So you take it and you tie it like this. And I like this effect that it gives on the side over here. I don't know if you guys can see, but so I tie it and then pull it down so that like that. Okay, then I take these two ends and I double knot it, and then I tuck in this one. And I'm gonna pull everything, make sure everything is straight how I want it, make sure my shirt is how I want it, and that's the look.